Yeah, it was with a group on Mount Kenya, coming down from the summit, and one of the groups was slower and behind, and when they hadn't arrived in camp, about an hour and a half later, realised there was something wrong, and eventually managed to bribe the rangers to go back up in a vehicle, drive up the mountain away, and found the group had been pinned down, not quite literally, by an elephant who was being territorial and sort of hiding in a ditch, and the elephant sort of flapping its ears and trumpeting and so forth, luckily scared away by the vehicle. But again, that could have been a very unpleasant experience, a bit frightening for those who were involved, who were quite pleased to see us in the back of this truck.
So the most dangerous animal I've ever come across on an expedition was a lion. So picture the scene, it's night, it's Zimbabwe, small campsite by the river in Mana Pools, and having dinner around the campfire, and I decide to go off and collect something from my tent. As I get to the tent, there is this loud roar. I'm on my own, I'm probably about 100 metres from the rest of the camp, it's dark, and I can't quite tell where that is from, but I know it's close. Very loud roar, and immediately the local guide who's with us is flaring his the light which we used around the campfire, encouraging everybody to get behind him, to line up in one line behind him, so the line just sees a line of people, and asked me then to come back quite slowly. But you know, the power of that sound and the fright that it generates can mean that, you know, the response of any human will be to run, fight, flight. And in fact, that's the last thing you should actually do, because obviously if a lion sees you running, then potentially they'll be after you. So I was instructed to walk back very slowly and join the rest of the group, and actually at that moment, over the horizon, silhouetted on the horizon, came two anti-poaching guys, and they had been following some poachers who may have in some way irritated the lion.
The largest venomous snake in the world is the king cobra. It can grow up to 19 feet in length, and when I was collecting snakes in southern Thailand for a research project I was doing on snakebite, I needed to collect the venoms, to look at the components of the venoms and find out how they affected human beings that they'd bitten. I was brought a very large king cobra in a sack by some collectors, and it quickly attracted a very large crowd of people, and I felt that it was important that I should give a good impression, because we wanted to encourage people to bring snakes, contribute living snakes to this project. So in front of this very large crowd in the market square in southern Thailand, I removed this very large king cobra and pinned its head down and lifted it up and examined it to see if it was healthy or not. So that was a pretty heart-pounding experience. The world's largest venomous snake, having to handle it in front of an enthusiastic but potentially very critical crowd of Thai villagers.